off 2020 by helping you with 2K20. We have expert tips, winning tips, and everything you need to know about play calling. Plus, of course, your top plays. Happy New Year! We hope 2020 is treating you well so far, and here we go. We have another special episode of 2K TV for you.
Absolutely, and whether you've been playing the game since last September or you just jumped into NBA 2K20 over the holidays, we have all the tips in this episode to improve your stick skills. In fact, we've talked to some of the best 2K developers and they're dropping knowledge for you.
Let's get started with the basics from gameplay.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. If tonight works out the way they hope it will and they walk out with a win, it will move them into position as the team with the 5th best record in the NBA. And as we close out the regular season, Shaq, what's interested you most along the way?
Well, I like watching the underdogs rise up, proving a lot of people wrong. It's kind of satisfying feeling when you outperform your
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports.
right now we have gameplay director Mike Wang in the house for the first 2K20 expert tips. Hey Mike, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me here.
Yes, Mike. Now, what can we share with the fans today?
Yeah, well, the first thing to mention is probably that if you've played 2K for a while, the major controls are all the same, so you'll feel right at home with 2K20. But dribbling has changed a little bit, so this year you do everything with each flick of the stick. So if you tap up on the right stick, for example, this year, instead of getting a whole slew of moves, you get just a simple crossover, a single between the legs, and this changes based on the player.
In terms of shooting, I know a lot of people were talking about different shot meter options and whatnot. I know this is something that you really like in the game this year. What kind of examples of shot meters can you share with the fans?
So you can have it by the hands, which is the default meter, and you can have different...
On the floor, the visiting team. At power forward. At the other forward position. Let's beat the team! Starting at point guard. 6 feet 1 inch.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for Dunn.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Irving. Dunn is out there with Hill. Then there's Skinny, and it's ABC in at the point. Buford is out there with Paxson. And it's ABC, then it's G, and it's Reese in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hard to believe we're at the last game of the regular season. For some teams, this is the end. But for others, it's just the start.
Yeah, exactly. And two different ends of the spectrum. And even for us, it comes to a close at some point, being able to sit side by side, calling the action together. I relish those opportunities and moments. So I'm a little bit bittersweet as we call our last game, but looking forward to doing it down the road again, partner.
But you're happy that it's my time to buy dinner, right? So that you got a smile on your face with that.
Well, if your arms haven't gotten any longer than they used to be, I don't know if you're going to get in your pocket or not, but I'll hold out hope that you will.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul at the line.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the pass to Paxson. Here's Buford, covered by Irving. Now Buford really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here's ABC. He's coming off a 34-point game again. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's Portis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to Forbes. All sorts of time. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Myers, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dunn outside. Irving up top. Clock at 6. Here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here is Paxson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Irving against Portis. The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Portis has got 5 points so far.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 10-point game again.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Buford. 4-point game. Passes it to Portis. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Lays it up off the glass.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Forbes the pass to ABC. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Now here's Buford. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
That's tipped, and he gets it back. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Nance kicks to Lowry. Pass to Nance. No good with the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Haywood gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nance outside. Here's Jenkins, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Tiny the pass to Lowry. It's deflected. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Waters. No good on the triple. 44% overall here in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Nance dishes to Lowry. Second shot opportunity. Whitney misses.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Waters. Nance with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Jenkins with it. The pass to Whitney. Out to Nance. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Myers passes to Waters. And here is Red. No points in the game yet for him. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pass to Jenkins. Shoots from the elbow. He squares up and sinks it. Gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Knocks it loose. Here's Waters. 9 points last game. Pass to Myers. The three. The shot misses. And so it's the home team ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Anderson is out there with Maverick. Then it's G. Then there's Slim. And it's Williams at the small forward. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Now here's Jenkins. Haywood covering, 13 feet away. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here is Red. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Nance against Anderson. Now here's Nance. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jenkins. That one rolling around and rims out.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Lowry against Anderson. Got a hand on it. Here's Haywood. Feeds to G. Tries yet again. Haywood gets the bucket.
Haywood! Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, with one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's ABC, guarded by Paxson. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 6. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Paxson. Here is Haywood. Reese the pass to Portis. With the shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Irving passes to Forbes. Back to Irving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The D was all over it. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's Paxson, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Buford. Pass to Portis, shoots the 3. Hill pulls it in.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's ABC. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Passes to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Buford gets it to go from beyond the arc. Buford's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6.
And maybe that'll trigger them impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Buford the pass to Paxson. Now, here's Portis. Here's Black Hole, covered by Irving. Paxson against Dunn. Fires, high post. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
I had a chance to look at the stats for ABC. He's been dominant over the last month. 4th in field goal percentage, 7th in scoring, and how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And that one's good by G. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to ABC. Got a piece of it. Nance outside. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Picking up his 2nd foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Perkins, he's checked in for Irving. Now the pass to Nance for the 3. Tipped away. Here's Whitney. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
That one is no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Waters. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Anderson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Nance outside, down low. Here's ABC, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
He hits both from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And so it's the home team, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
We got the soul just when the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. They've got ABC. Irving is out there with Dunn. And there's Skinny. And it's Hill in its center. Here is Forbes. On the wing, Irving. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 9 points.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Swiped away. Here's ABC, guarded by Paxson, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Portis. From outside, off the mark. Here, about 46% for the game. Here's Forbes. A putback, and Hill is right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Outside Portis. Passes it to Reese. And here is Buford. 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. It's deflected.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Paxson.
And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
And the rebounding contributions have been on the uptick over the last few months. He's definitely appeared to have made a concerted effort to really impact the game more and more with his work on the backboard.
And so Irving nails both of them. And the home team has possession. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Pass to Buford. Here's Black Hole. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now Paxson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And Forbes kicks to Irving. Back to Forbes. Five on the clock for the tie. And he knocks down the jumper. Forbes has got 8 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Williams, he's checked in for Buford. Gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Pass to Reese. Outside Portis. The pass to Myers. And here's Paxson. Dunn covering. From deep. Here's Portis. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
That one drops for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And G now atop the key. Passes it to Paxson. Over Jenkins. Off the left rim and out. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Paxson against Irving. He feeds it to Hill. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Paxson passes to Williams. Here's G. Inside. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got his second basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dance team.
So both teams making some changes here. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. Perkins dishes to Jenkins. That's tipped. Whitney with it. Nance outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. Releases. Jenkins can't get it to go.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Nice shot by Portis.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Pass to Jenkins. Over Williams. Jenkins can't get it to go. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Portis. Perkins pulls it in. It's a close game here in Memphis. Here's Jenkins. Offensive rebound. Here's Whitney, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Waters. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Reese the pass to Portis. To the left wing. Waters. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Portis, the pass to Waters. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Pass to Reese. Count the basket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break.
Waters.
Now here's Jenkins. 6 points for him. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jenkins got 8 points.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Here's Waters. There's the pass to Portis. Count that bucket. 18 points for him.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The home team, they lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. You've got Maverick. Blackhole is out there with Fortis. Then there's the Doctor. And it's Buford in at the 3 spot. Shot from the wing. Forbes can't get it to go. And here is Buford. Passes to Reese. Pass to Waters. Takes the 3. Perkins pulls it in.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And it's denied.
Out of bounds. Team ball.
ABC's checked in for Nance.
ABC.
The visitors with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to Forbes. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
The pass to ABC. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line. ABC. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now Buford. Can they get it? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The free throw drops for Buford. And Buford drops them both. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here is Forbes. Buford covering. The shot's good from Forbes.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Paxson passes to Myers. Over Irving. And that one's good by G.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Irving, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Passes it to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. Here's ABC. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Paxson with the ball. Here's Black Hole. Kicks it to Red. Pass to G. Pulls up on the elbow. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 7 rebounds in the game. Irving passes to ABC. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Portis, he's checked in for Maverick. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Right side, Portis. High, arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Portis has got 20 points.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here is Forbes. Buford covering. Forbes, the pass to Irving. To the middle, and stolen by Portis. Fast break, here they come. With the floater. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Both free throws good from Paxson. Gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Here is Forbes. Buford covering. Pass to ABC. Now here's Irving. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Now here's Portis. Here's Buford. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Moving against Paxson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's simply an outstanding play. Working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Free throw no good for Irving. And just 30% from the field here in the 4th. He lobs it up. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Here's Paxson. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's ABC. Got it.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And there's the pass to Paxson. Irving against Portis. Good D by Irving. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Here is Forbes. Here's ABC. Yes!
Timeout. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. What do you think, guys?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Paxson passes to Miles. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Taking 2 shots.
And G drops them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Here's Buford. Connects from downtown. Timeout called by Nate McMillan.
Buford! Timeout! Let's go, fans! Get up, get loud! Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Waters. Passes it to Reese. Here's Portis. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! And now, go ahead and get up on your feet!
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Sports.